everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is of course MTG Pro, and in this video I'm going to be going over everything good and bad with the Oculus Quest 2. So first of all, I would definitely like to say that with the facial interface, it's somewhat the same. It's very similar to the material that is found in the Quest 1, and henceforth you may want to get yourself a different facial interface. I'm personally gonna be getting a facial interface cover, hopefully, so that it just like covers over the stock interface, and yeah, that's pretty much what it does. So, along with that, I would like to say that you kind of need to have a microfiber cloth, because if you even touch the lenses, they're gonna be a little smudged when you're going to VR. So, make sure you have a microfiber cloth. The next thing I want to touch on is measure your IPD, please. Because when my mom tried this, this setting on, even on number 2, my mom said her right eye was still a bit blurry. So, that is definitely something to look out for. Next, if you're gonna swap out facial interfaces, not facial interfaces, straps, what you do is to remove the sides of the strap is, I see a lot of people pulling it off like that, like pulling it from the top down. That runs the risk of actually breaking this main piece inside. So please, if you're watching this, do not pull out, twist off. Because if you twist off from the bottom up, it takes it off easily, and you can put it on just as easily. I would also like to touch on the fact that this facial interface, after wearing it for a while and playing Beat Saber with it on, my forehead can get very sweaty, and this facial interface is very similar to the original Quest. So if you're pressing your face up against this part right here, then please do note that your forehead and the facial interface can get very damp. One thing that I would also like to touch on is if you get your Oculus Quest 2 and you don't know what your IPD is exactly, and you have an iPhone X or greater, you can actually measure your IPD with an app called iMeasure. I cannot personally use it, but I do know that setting 1 just works the best for me. And the more you move these, the easier it will get to move them later on. Alright, now onto the controllers. So as you guys know, I like to do knuckle grip with these, and these were so big that my mom was actually having a little bit of trouble holding it because her hands were just like relaxing in it, so she actually had to use the knuckle grips. So right now I would like to show you guys how I actually do the knuckle grips. There we go. Alright, I finally got the battery cover off, which actually took a bit longer than I thought. I'm gonna move the camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to take the entire wrist strap out so I can show you guys what I'm doing a little bit easier. So once you take the entire wrist strap out, I would recommend pulling this piece right here all the way down to here. After you've done that, grab your controller, keep the battery cover off, and what you're going to do is you're going to flip it upside down, put this piece through there, and once you've done that, you're just going to loop it through itself. So you're going to want to have it kind of hanging there. Then after you've done that, bring this piece through here, like so. So after you've done that, if you have done it correctly and you pull on this, it will stay there. So once you've done that, you can pull it around. And after this, once it's in this position, I recommend pushing it all the way up to the front. Then you can put the little piece back into there. Just like that. And after that, you have knuckle grips. I would recommend having this little plastic piece here. I would recommend pulling that up till it gets to there. So from there to there. Not that hard to do, and it's pretty fun once you get the hang of it, and it's also easy to do. I think I said that twice. Next tip. If you have a moment that you think is absolutely amazing and you wanted to capture it, but you don't exactly have the command, and you're in the game, and you need to go to the game menu to do a screenshot, but then after all of that, you just don't get a very high quality shot, you can actually take a screenshot by holding the oculus button. Hold the oculus button and click the trigger. After you've done that, it will take a screenshot. So, once again, click, click. Not that hard. And you get a pretty good shot of what is happening inside your game. Alright, next tip is if you're bringing the Oculus Quest 2 on the go, if you do not have the carry case, the box itself is actually pretty small, so you can put the entire thing into the box again. So if you have your original box from when you took it out, all you have to do is, once again, take the cardboard box out of the sleeve, open up the box, just like this. Make sure all the trash is out, if there isn't any trash in there. I personally have a little bit. It's like a few things, not too much. Once you've done that, then you just bring the webcam down, move the mic. Once you've done this, it's not all that hard to put the controllers back where they were. Now, if you have knuckle grip wrist straps, you may want to turn this up so that it doesn't get in the way, so you can still put it in there just fine. It will possibly be a bit finicky, but it should be alright. You can still put it in there without too many problems. You do the same thing for this controller. When you put it in there, then you will want to hold this power button for a few seconds and turn the Oculus off completely. Don't worry, this does not harm the Oculus in any way, it just turns it off. So once you get it all the way in there, come on. Once you get it all the way into there, and it's snug, and it fits well, then you can close the box with everything still inside. Get the sleeve back, and seal the box. And then you're ready to go anywhere you want. So now that we're back, I would like to tell you guys that in the Quest itself, if you go into experimental features, you actually have a full option array of things you can do. I will show you right now. Alright, now that we're in the headset itself, I want to show you guys a couple tips and tricks in here that you may not have already known. So, if you go into your settings, and you go down to experimental features, I will readjust this. There we go. You have multiple different settings in here. Alright, so, as you know, the Oculus comes with, right out of the gate, it comes with about 2 virtual environments all ready to go. This is good to know because if you click on one and you go high, then after that you are in that virtual environment. If you apply to one again, then you are in a different virtual environment. If you have an environment that you already downloaded, such as maybe Ryokan Retreat, then you'll be transported into this beautiful, beautiful world. Next, you can actually change the brightness of your screen by moving this little toggle all the way down, brings it to a pretty decent brightness. That's good for like if you're playing more at night, and going all the way up is more if you are like in the daylight and you want to see stuff a bit better. Alright, so next is for your Guardian. So if you have this at high, then that means it has very high sensitivity. So if you're anywhere in your virtual Guardian, it will still have the Guardian up. If you want to change this so that you're not always in the Guardian, you can change it to more low. Then Guardian sensitivity, if it goes to advanced, then you have multiple other settings. I will personally keep that simple because I do not need those. Alright, next is if you want to change your Guardian color. So a lot of people do not like the stock blue, and that's completely fine. If you don't know how to change that, in Guardian, go to boundary color, and it will say blue default. Now you can change this to anything you want, yellow or purple. I personally think purple is the best, because I just don't know what I think of yellow. That's not my most favorite, so that's why I usually have it at purple, because that's a nice mix of blue in there, and I like blue, and I think purple is a pretty color. Next, if you want to go into pass-through and do your pass-through shortcut, just double tap the side. It will be turned off automatically, so all you have to do is just toggle this on. And once you've done that, oops. Okay. Once you've done all that, double tap the side of your headset, and you should be able to see your virtual world through pass-through. I will show you what it looks like through the lenses. I do not know how it's going to look at all, although I do hope it looks fine. Alright, so not sure how this looks, but pretty much you can see in the pass-through mode, you can see almost everything. You can see pretty much everything in black and white. There's my chair, there's my monitor and PC, and everything. I'm currently capturing this through the webcam, so it might not have as great quality as I hope, but this is what it looks like in pass-through. Alright, back into VR. There you are. So, Next is hand tracking. So if you go to the device and if you have all of these settings, but none of them matter for what we're doing right now. So you go to hands and controllers, then if you go to hand tracking, turn that on, then it will prompt you to put your controllers down, and now you can use your hands. Is this working? I think it should be. So all you have to do is just pinch to select stuff and do exactly what it says. So right now you can, at this point I can scroll and everything works completely fine, nothing weird, and all through the power of your hands in VR. Now, it'll say to use the Oculus button. Now if you do this, your entire menu will pop up, showing you what you can do. Now if you click back here, click done, then you can use your hands in VR. If you're worried about hitting any of the walls in your virtual play space, don't worry, completely fine. What you gotta do is, all you have to do is put your hand near the guardian boundary, and the amazing part about the hand tracking is that it will actually show your hand pretty much going through the guardian boundary. Next, if you want to pair a Bluetooth keyboard and or mouse, go to experimental features, scroll all the way down to Bluetooth, mouse pad, and trackpad. Controllers back. Now, I don't exactly know what this is for, but I don't need it. So now, if you are completely done with everything I've said, and you are ready to hop into a game, but for whatever reason your device glitches out, and the tracking is turned off. So if for whatever reason tracking is turned off, then the Guardian will then be disabled. Don't worry, it's completely fine. Your controllers just do a little weird thing like this. It's completely fine. All you have to do is, well, there's no Guardian either, so do be careful in doing this. Stay in one specific place and move calmly. Go to settings, go to device, scroll all the way down to tracking. Once you see tracking, turn this back on. It asks you to confirm your Guardian boundary, confirm that. And you are back into your virtual world with tracking enabled. Now, if like for me, I have a little red dot right here, right on the tip of the little beam coming out. If you want to turn that off, all you have to do is just click on Video Capture Indicator. Once you turn that off, all you have to do is restart your cast, record, or live stream. Then this will not be there. I personally like to keep that on so I know when I am recording or casting, so that I don't have to keep on looking at my computer screen to see if I'm casting or not. So now, if you're all ready to do all of this and you want to go into a game and record, but you don't know how to do it exactly, all you have to do is go into sharing and click record video. But what you have to do before that is turn off casting. Now, if you are a Quest 2 owner, if you're a Quest 1 owner coming to the Quest 2, and you know that in that the audio would always be offset, then don't worry. In record video, the audio is actually in line with the gameplay. I will show some now.
꽃천지가 기뻐 no not today 그때가 오늘은 아니지 no no not today 아직은 좋기에는 더 그때 no no not today no 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 not today 그래 우리는 extra but still part of this world extra plus ordinary 그것도 별거 아니야 오늘은 절대 죽지 마라 빛은 어둠을 뚫고 나가 새 세상 넌 원해 Baby, yes I want it. Wow. 날아갈 수 없음 뛰어. Today we will start. 뛰어갈 수 없음 걸어. Today we
so I hope I hope the audio was in line with the recording. If not, just don't listen to what I said. Now, if you want to change your profile picture, or if you go into people and you want to like make some friends or something, mine is currently not loading, so I do not think I'll be able to. Oh, okay. So if you go into your people tab, then your Facebook account will be connected, but your Oculus account will also be connected. So all you have to do is click on this icon. I will not click on it because it actually has a different account that I do not want to show. Then all I have to do is click on that, click on the alternate account, and there you go. Now if you want to change your profile picture, you can now do this in the actual headset. What you have to do is go into the app, and from there, take a picture of yourself, or use one that's already there. And all you have to do is just click on profile, and click on edit profile, click on profile picture, or something like that. And it'll ask you Oculus will ask you if you're okay with them accessing your photos. If you have a photo that you think would look great as a profile picture, enable that. So after all of that, you can click on the little hill icon, and then you can search through all your photos to find their perfect profile picture for you. That will be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you so choose, and I'll see all of you guys in the next one. Goodbye.